Alright. This review comes courtesy of a person named Strang Air. 34 people found this review helpful. Cannot really recommend this. Anti-cheat doesn't really work. All you need is a YouTube search and you can see all the hacks everyone has access to. Cannot recommend on that basis. Gameplay-wise is really good, has a lot of potential. It's fun when not cheating. Okay, so has anybody out there actually seen cheating in this game? I know it exists. I know there's YouTube videos out there. I know there's people out there. Infection Podcast, thank you for the host, guys. How y'all doing? I know there's people out there who have seen it. I know it does exist. All I'm saying is I have not seen it yet. Okay, here, let me get my... There we go. That looks a little bit better. How's that look? So I keep seeing this. This has been a theme in reviews for this Deadside game. People complaining about cheating. I have a theory I would like to share. I believe that what's actually happening is these people are encountering AI who have really good shots. They see people who players can't see. And the AI shoot and kill them. They're like, damn cheaters! Cheaters everywhere! But my man Strang Air here, he believes the gameplay is really good. It has a lot of potential. But, you know, there's people cheating. So, of course, it's early access. What do you expect? This game's been out for 2 freaking weeks. Or maybe 3 weeks. My bad, 3 weeks. Alright? People don't cheat in games that no one wants to play. Alright? That's just the reality. Alright? And don't get me wrong. I hate cheating. Alright? I've got plenty of videos on YouTube of encountering cheating in games like PUBG and H1Z1 and plenty of other games. It happens. Alright? There's always some asshole that wants to cheat. I get it. Alright? You're telling people not to buy this game? Okay. Alright. Let's move on to the next one. You know, I can't argue against some of this stuff, you know what I mean? Because it's one of those things where it's a matter of opinion, man. If people don't like it, they don't like it. Oh, this is other reviews that Strang Air has posted, so let's see. Okay, so he played 100 hours in Adventure Capitalist, said that it sucked. How do you spend 100 hours in anything and then think it sucks? Let's see. Dying Light, that's a good game. Smash and Grab, 6 hours. That's an A+ for him. And Destiny 2, the free game, 148 hours. So he's only reviewed 5 products. Alright, well, what can I do, you know? Maybe we can change his mind. That's all I can say. Alright, let's go on to the next one. We've got several really good reviews. And I should probably point out something, too. This game has 79% mostly positive reviews. That's at about 6,456 reviews. So when I review these negative reviews, keep in mind, we're talking about the very small minority here, okay? Okay, here's another one. This game has a lot of potential, but sadly gets ruined by hackers, and that makes it unplayable. Okay, so Eddie Licious here. Good name, Eddie Licious. I like your name, bro. Eddie Licious managed to put in about 75 minutes into the game before he realized that it was just unplayable, hackers everywhere. Okay. Well, first of all, just loading into the main menu, looking at your settings, checking your controls, creating a character, actually loading into the game and playing is going to take you roughly 15 minutes. Okay, maybe 10. Okay, I'll give you 5 if you just jump in and play without looking at anything. Okay. Maybe Eddie Licious is already a super expert on Deadside. We have that in the world, you know, people that are super experts. But yeah, this stuff does happen. So, you know, I do want to give Eddie Licious some credit, okay? You know, he may be a super expert on all video games, all right? But, you know, he managed to figure out in roughly an hour there were hackers everywhere, okay? I still haven't seen a hacker in this game. Just want to go ahead and say that. But I know they exist, so I'm not going to discount Eddie-licious for repeating things that other people are saying. Also, I can't help but note that Eddie-licious posted this review on April 30th at 12:30 in the morning. That's really interesting. Let's see what other games Eddie-licious has reviewed. Let's see. He played 25 hours of Ring of Elysium. Weapon damage is unbalanced AF. That stands for as fuck. That it amazes me. Please fix this problem. And if you have yourself a better game than PUBG. Okay, he thinks Magic Light is an A+. But it says game is so broken it's unplayable. But it's funny, so thumbs up. Okay. So if you make Eddie Light laugh, your game can be a flaming piece of shit. And he'll give you an okay. Alright, let's go down. Let's see. I've never even heard of this game. Vagante. I hate this game. 10 out of 10 would continue to play it. Too bad it's short. Okay, another game that he hates and he gives thumbs up for. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm starting to notice a pattern here. Maybe he actually likes Deadside and he's giving it a thumbs down. Okay, so that might be what actually is happening here. Let's see what his Rust review says. Grinds game to make it to the top. Once there, then there is nothing else to do. You just raid and kill people. That's why the community is toxic. Because there is nothing else to do than to do that. When playing with friends, it can be fun for the first few hours, but like I said before, then what? Where is the ending? Or the quests, side missions, for what we are living? To face other player? Is that is? I'm having fun with this one. When a game doesn't have any of the things I just said, then trust me, you might have fun for the first few days, but then you start thinking, so what now? Do we just continue climbing to the top and killing people? This is a game that leads to nothing, not worth the $35. I'm not actually the biggest Rust fan, so I'm going to give you a free pass there. But if you're looking for the ending of the game, I think you fundamentally don't know what the game is. So I kind of get it. Eddie-licious played that game for 24 hours and couldn't get to the end, man. What the hell, bro? Downvote. Nice work, Eddie-licious. Nice work. Well played, my friend. Well played. All right. Let's go ahead and go back. Let's continue. Let's continue the review. Okay, the review process here. Okay, I want to go to one that actually has some kind of information. Okay, Firebomb, thank you for the follow, my man. How you doing today, dude? All right, here's Mike. This is Mike N747. Let's see what he has to say. To be honest, this game is fair at best. The view range of the AI in game is far beyond that of the player. There have been times I have been well over 100 meters from an AI, and they will snipe me, thus making the game unbearable to play, more or less than survive. Come on, Mike! 100 meters? Dude, I can shoot a freaking pistol, one-armed, behind my back, with one eyeball, and snipe somebody from 100 meters. You're trying to complain that the AI can do that? Is that unrealistic? Alright, so let's continue. The cost of items is well beyond ridiculous. The idea you need to rent a server in order to play is also a money scheme. What? That's not true. You don't have to rent a server to play. What the hell are you talking about, Mike? You could just hop right on and play. I've been playing for hours upon hours. I've never paid for anything. What are you talking about? I've never rented a server. Okay, the idea that in order to have a PvE relation in game means not playing the game seems to be what the idea behind this. Okay, so the only way to have a PvE... I think what he's trying to say, he's just not good at writing it out, which for some reason people who write reviews are always unable to actually write. I don't know what it is, like there's some kind of correlation. Like they just can't actually structure their sentences properly or something. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I think what he's trying to say is you can't play this game PvE, okay? Mike, if you send me a PayPal donation, I'll write your review for you exactly the way that I think you want it to be written. All right, just let me know. You can get the donation button on the Donnie Plays channel. Actually, it's a Spaceship Donnie channel, but Donnie Plays is the link on PayPal. So, Nisco, thank you for the follow, my man. Okay, so you can play PvE in Deadside, but that is true. You do need to rent your own server and lock it with a password. Okay, so I am going to give Mike some credit there for that. But I'm pretty sure there's private communities out there that you can join that have PvE-related servers. If worse comes to worse, you can just find an empty server, too, and play. I mean, it's not like, dude, what the hell are you afraid of, all right? Are you afraid that, like, your ego's going to get blown up if someone kills you in a game? Like, it's okay, bro. Nobody's going to tell anybody at your school, okay? You're safe, all right? It's not like there's a big bulletin board somewhere where people hang up signs saying, Mike N747 got killed on a game. Nobody cares, all right? All right, so let me continue. All right, I'm getting worked up. The other thing that bothers me a lot, and I truly hope that the developers for Tarkov look at this, is I will be contacting them in regards to my next comment. Okay, so Mike has an over-bloated sense of self-worth. He immediately thinks he's going to tell the Tarkov developers how to run their game. Now that he's played, 10 hours of Deadside, he's an expert on Tarkov too. So, all right, let's continue, ladies and gentlemen. The idea and basis behind this game have been truly stolen from that game. There's no originality behind this game at all. And the fact, regardless of the language you select, you will still be spoken to in Russian, including by the bots. I will hopefully be getting a refund for what has truly been a horrible mistake on my part, and will be posting this on other media platforms so that people can truly look at what is going on here. Not a paid nor sponsored view. I have been playing games like this for quite some time, and I am truly disappointed. Okay, so if your bots in the game speak Russian, you're ripping off Tarkov. Let's just make sure we know that. Everybody take notes right now. All right? Take notes. Does he know that Tarkov, a lot of the structure of Tarkov, it all comes from the same general kind of ballpark area of where Deadside comes from. It all comes from the escape missions from Arma 2. It came out freaking 11 years ago, man. All right? Now, some of it's, I'm not saying it's a complete ripoff or anything, but you can play missions that are very much like Tarkov in Arma 2. Way before Deadside or Tarkov was ever dreamed up. There was a famous escape mission for Arma 2. If I'm trying to remember the name of it, it was called Escape from... Hold on, let me see if I can look it up. It was Escape from something Russia, a Russian name, so... let me see if I can find it. I can find the picture. You see, there's like a billboard you'll see. Here it is. I just found it. All right, hold on. It's called Escape from Kolgujav. Kolgujav. Let me pull it up. I want you guys to see it. Escape from Kolgujav. Okay, let me see if I can get this picture to pull up somewhere. No. It was from Cold War Crisis, which is, the Bohemia Arma verse. I believe that was it's Operation Flashpoint. It takes place in 1985. Let me see if I can find the picture. I really want to pull this picture up. Because when you see the picture... Okay, here we go. I got it right here. This is a billboard picture that you see in Arma all the time. Like, you'll see it on maps. There's like billboards and then you see like images. This is what it looks like. Here, let me see. Let me load it up on my stream so you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. So this is a picture you see in Arma all the time, and it's a reference to this escape mission. Escape from Kol Gujav is what it's actually called. So damn it, Mike! Don't you go telling people they're ripping stuff off when they're not actually ripping off what you think they're ripping off, alright? Alright, Mike N747. But go ahead and contact the Tarkov people. I want to know, let me know what they say to you. I'm just curious. Okay, let's see what other gems of reviews Mike N747 has written out there. Oh, look! He's never reviewed anything on Steam in his entire life, and the only thing he has reviewed is this. He owns 6 video games in the entire world, and he's crapping on this one. He's not sharing his games, so I can't see what all he's played or what his recent games are. Damn, man. I'm really disappointed. I gotta be honest with you, Mike. I think you can do better, bro. Alright? I think you can write better. I think you can get your point across a little bit better. But I also think you should put a little bit more than an hour into a game before you tell people not to buy it. Or no, he put 10. My bad. I'm confusing him with the other guy. Okay, so let's go to the next one. I don't recommend too many glitches, maybe later at some point. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not very thorough. You're not really explaining anything. You're sure as hell not... I mean, you could give some examples. What are the glitches you're experiencing, you know? I mean, just saying glitches, you know? I want to know what video game in 2020 doesn't have glitches, okay? Did you see Red Dead Redemption when it came out for PC? Okay, does anybody think that's a bad game? Okay, no, nobody does. It took them a month to work out their bugs. Maybe longer. I don't know how long it took. This is an early access game. Like, I don't know. What do you expect, Stukov? Oh, man, I'm telling you, these guys. Okay, but Deep Rock Galactic is wonderful. Okay, so Stukov isn't exactly Mr. Thorough Review. Okay, he's giving a one-word review for Rust, which is awesome, and he spelled awesome wrong. A one-word review for Portal 2, perfect. Pagan Online is the worst game ever, don't buy. Insurgency Sandstorm is just GG. War Thunder's pay to win. It took him 90 hours to figure that out. Let's see. Devilian, I don't even know what the hell that is. It's like Diablo 3 combined with one Dragon Nest, World of Warcraft Rift. Okay, but he thinks that's great. He really recommends Van Helsing. And Warframe is a very nice game. Okay, alright. Good game, Stukov. Nice work, bro. Alright, let's continue our quest for reviews. How about we just filter by negative review? Let's just do it that way. I'm looking for an actual good negative review, okay? And what I mean by good is I want some information. Explain some things to me. What is it about the game that's not working for you? It's okay if you don't like it. Not everybody has to like every game. It's no big deal, all right? I just want Substance. Is that too much to ask for? Alright. This is from Mad Bastiche. 3.6 hours. 10 people thought this one was helpful. Okay, so some sort of curse word is the first thing he types. Unbalanced griefing factory for a respawn simulator. No anti-cheats. Hacking and aimbots galore. Save your money. I put in for a refund and I've only ever done that once before. Got some bad news for you, Mad Bastiche. If you play more than 2 hours of anything on Steam, you don't get a refund. Joke's on you. Hey, Firebomb, what's up, my man? What's wrong with Van Helsing? I didn't say anything wrong with it. No, I didn't say anything wrong with it. I was just commenting on how poorly the review was written that guy wrote. He didn't really explain anything. I mean, why do people give reviews? I guess that's the question. You know, the first thing that comes to mind with that particular example, you know, Nisco said, I'm not here to complain, but can the music be lowered a bit? Oh, is it too loud? Yeah, I can turn it down a little bit. We'll go down just a little bit here. How's that? Is that better? Thanks for letting me know. I didn't realize the music was too loud. It was kind of inspiring me though. I felt a little more passion in what I was saying, you know? But I guess the question is, why do people write reviews? You know, because I write reviews on any game that I like or don't like because I want people to know why I did or did not like something. And I don't write reviews for every single game that I play. Like, let me just look at my Steam account real quick to give you a ballpark of how often I actually write reviews. And this is as somebody who plays a lot of video games. Okay, I have 282 games on Steam, and I've only written reviews for 68 games. So, you know, I'm writing reviews for 1 out of, 7 games that I play. And I tend to only write reviews if I really like something or if I really hate something. I very rarely do an in-between review because if I'm not sure about something or I just don't know how I feel about it, I don't bother telling people what my opinions are because, like, I feel like my opinion's not strong enough to tell someone else, you know? So, like, why would I waste someone's time? I hate it when I see reviews and they say things like, I wish there was a middle button I could push because I really like this game, but I really hate it at the same time. You know, people say things like that, and you know. Firebomb said, I'm still on the fence about buying Deadside, so I'm here to find bad reviews to push me away. Okay. Nisco said, Deadside is fun with friends now. Hey, fun fact, everybody. The very first time I ever played Deadside, Nisco was on the server I joined, and somebody else that I know from Arma, who I was not playing with, killed Nisco. So it was this weird thing that was like, holy crap. I saw it in the chat and was like, is that the Nisco from Infection? And then I went to the Discord and posted, and he was like, yeah, that was me. And like, it's just weird, you know. It was like a weirdly weird thing, dude. Like, it was like strange, you know. There's all these servers, there's thousands of people playing, and I join a server and happen to know 2 people on the server, and those 2 people kill each other on the server, and I'm not playing with either of them. Strange, man, strange. But anyway, back to the work. Okay, so Mad Bastiche said that basically Griefing Factory, Respawn Simulator, no anti-cheat, which is not true. There's now an anti-cheat. Hacking and aimbots galore. Okay, you know, he came to this conclusion after 3.5 hours. Is that true? I don't know. I mean, I have way more hours than that. Never seen a hacker. I mean, I'm sure they exist. Not saying they don't exist, but just saying. Okay. His only other review on Steam, he's only reviewed 2 products. One is Deadside. The other one is Loadout, which he put 27 hours into. And he said about Loadout, it's for sure a fun game, but the fact that it still advertises for features that aren't going to come out and still charges money for things for a game that has been abandoned is wrong. I wouldn't recommend playing it simply because you will hear about all the things that are supposed to happen and then find out you got duped in investing time and money onto the version of the game that will never get them. See, now that's an actual helpful review. I do think that is actually helpful. If a developer is falsely advertising something, I want to know about it. Tell me about it in the reviews. So good job there, Mad Bastich. I'm actually going to give Mad Bastich a better grade because his Deadside review is not so good, but his Loadout one is good. So he's at a 50% score right now. You're doing okay, bro. All right, could be worse, but you're doing okay. All right, so let's go back. We've already looked at Straying Air, Eddie Licious, and Mad Bastich. This is a guy named Boob. This is definitely going to be an intellectual review. The servers are very laggy and hit registration is very poor. 3 people found that helpful. Boob has a picture of a dog on his Steam account, so right there, got to be an awesome person. All right, let's see what his other reviews say. Insurgency. This is a very thorough, well-written review. I hate this game. Okay. Starbound. I like this game because it is fun. Sold, bro. I'm buying it right now. Everybody, right now on the stream, stop what you're doing. Boob said Starbound is fun. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is a review. Okay? That is how you write reviews on Steam. Here's to Boob. Doing excellent out there, bro. And then he has a review for Unturned, which, oh man, it's one of those forcing you to scroll down, and then you see KKK, and Boob, come on! And then an L. And then KLK, LKO, okay. So it's not an actual review, all right? But he did waste a bunch of our time, all right? Thanks, Boob. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm starting to worry, okay? Can we find a single actual decent review of this game that was voted down? Okay, is there one out there? I just need one. So far, I think we're like 0 for 5 or something. I don't know. What are we? 0 for 5, I think? I think we're at like 0 for 5 on negative reviews here. All right. We've had 1,636 negative reviews of this game. So that means that there's been almost... Yeah, there's been over 7,000. There's 7,393 reviews total. And we're looking at the highest upvoted reviews. Let me just go ahead and point that out, too. These are the reviews where the most people said, yeah, man, yeah. Okay, here's one written by a person named Step Bro. Okay, Step Bro. Game started out pretty fun, but there's nothing but cheaters using God mode and speed hacks, which makes this game beep. Don't waste your time or money. Real Shadow, how you doing, my man? Okay, so Step Bro said not to waste your time or money. It's not very thorough. He's basically just bitching about cheaters and speed hacks. And he wrote this review on April 29th, which... When did the anti-cheat come out for... I'm looking it up now. Okay, anti-cheat came out on April 30th. Oh, man. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on, Step Bro. Pay attention! Come back. Play the game again. It has anti-cheat now. Step Bro talked shit about a video game that was in early access that had only been out for 2 weeks, and he bitched about cheating. And then the next day, the company tries to remedy the cheating by putting out an anti-hack system. And what does Step Bro do? He does not even try to come back and try or mess with it at all. He just gives up. All right, thanks, Step Bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate your patronage there, bro. Disco said, fun fact, I deleted a Steam friend yesterday because I didn't like his meme pictures on Steam. And I didn't talk or play with that person for more than 5 years. I actually just deleted somebody off of Steam that I've known for several years. Not for anything like that, but because every time I message him, ask him if he wants to play video games, he never says yes. So after like years, I'm like, all right, why are you on my friends list? So I got rid of him. Nisco said, at Spaceship Donnie, can you review my reviews, please? If you have a review for Deadside, I will review it. But right now, I'm trying to specifically focus on people that have written reviews for negative reviews for Deadside, because I can't find one that's actually well written, okay, that actually explains anything. So far, we're like 0 for 6, guys. Let's keep going. Okay, hold on. Whoa. There might be some, this might have some content. Let's see. This is from Zoro Kungen. Put a whole 0.6 hours into the game. He said, I think the game is pretty good, but need more stuff in it. Too simple. There is no point in it, really. Find a gun, kill a guy. Loot him, get killed. Respawn, do the same. Yes, you can build a base, but there's really no point, I feel like. It gets boring pretty fast. But if you like it, very simple, and want to have some fun PvP, you should buy it. Okay, so now I'm confused, Zoro Kungen. Do you want me to buy it, or do you want me to not buy it, okay? Because you're saying no, but you're telling me yes. Which one is it? You got to work on your reviews, bro. It doesn't make sense. All right. Can you at least tell me some good stuff about other games, Zoro Kungen? Okay. Okay, Assassin's Creed. He said, Ubisoft sucks. Can't even play this bleeping game because the idiots messed it up so bad. Now that is a thorough review. The developer responded. Let's see what the developer said. Hello, Leo. My deepest apologies for the frustration that Assassin's Creed may have caused you. Since you're having trouble playing the game at all, please open a ticket with our team to let them know the exact problems you're running into. With enough detail, they'll be able to determine the cause of the problem and get it resolved so that you'll be able to play. Thank you. Hey, that's actually kind of impressive. Thanks, Ubisoft. See, now, if I were Ubisoft, I would be looking at the guy saying, yeah, screw you. I'm not giving you shit. I'm not helping you at all. I'm not helping him help himself, okay? That's just not going to happen. Okay, so Rainbow Six Siege. Ooh, good game. Another thorough review. The Isle. Awesome game. You need to understand some stuff and play a lot if you're going to have fun. Worth buying, bro! Now that is a thorough review. Because, you know, if you understand some stuff and you play a lot, you're going to have fun. A+ reviews. We're talking about some true intellectualism, all right? Now let's go down to Rust here, okay? I would say this game is one of the best games I've played, but it says every time I log into a server, Rust something exe has stopped effing working. Fix this beeping beep problem. Face punch FFS. I have been searching on videos how to fix this beeping problems, and I have looked at like 50 videos, but none of them work, and I don't know what to do. So if this is a problem keeps going, I will just say beep you and face punch in your beeping game that you can't fix, you beeping heads. I'm exhausted after reading that one. He started screaming. That's why I raised my voice, in case if you're wondering why. Because, you know, caps means you're screaming. Okay. All right, let's go to Just Survive. This is his Just Survive review. You beeping scammers. At least give the money back, you fat fuck. Who's he calling fat? Who's he calling fat? Okay, so here's his review for The Hunter, Call of the Wild. The beepers who created this can go to beeping hell. Hate you all. If you buy this game, you are beep unless they update it. I can walk 20 kilometers away from an animal and the animal will still hear me. Dude, what game are you playing and how do you expect animals to react? Have you ever been around a deer in your life? If you're 20, okay, deer are okay, let's just keep going, all right? Your footsteps are louder than your gunshots. Big no, update the game so you can find animals easier. I spent 40 minutes finding my first animal. It takes a long time to find it, so you cannot get your money back. The idiots who created this game just wants money. F this game. You guys want to know what the funniest part about this review is? Let's go to the store page. This game is $19.99. I'm pretty sure you can catch it on sale for like $2.99. Because I think I saw this game on sale. I don't own it, but I'm pretty sure I saw this game on sale. So he wants his $3 back. I don't blame him. All right, Outlast. Are you looking for a scary game? Well, you came at the right place. This is one of the most scariest games I've ever played, and I really recommend it. I have played it on another Steam account. That's why I only have 2.5 hours. But this game is really beeping good. All right? So I'm trying to find reviews for Deadside, folks. That's what I'm doing. That are actually elaborately written that explains why the game is not good. So far, we're 0 for 7, I think. Is that right? I should put a counter up on the stream. Okay, hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Hold up. Wait a minute. We might have an actual review here, folks. Hang on. There's 3 paragraphs. Okay, hold on. Whoa. Elder Drake coming in with an actual review. Okay? Let's see what he says. 3.4 hours in the last 2 weeks, 6.7 total. The developers of this title near cloned the Arma 3 Exile mod to a T and are lazily going about development. They have decided that base building and raiding is what to do. That's a lie. There is no base raiding in this game. No character development will happen at all. Quote from Dev. Question. Do you plan to develop your character? Answer. No, we do not. We think it is unnecessary in games of this genre. It will only increase the difference between the experienced characters and newbies, which we do not want. A player should only rely on their own skills when playing this game. I could not agree more with the developer. Okay? I hate it when video games like this give you a leveling system where you can build your character. Okay? Screw that. I don't want to come across some guy that's a superhero. You know, if you've got better gear than me, fine. Let's go at it. But if your stamina is higher than me because you've been grinding this game for hours on end, I don't want to play the game. All right? That's why I don't play 7 Days to Die anymore, by the way. Let me just go ahead and throw that in there. So you're wrong, Elder Drake. That's not this kind of game, you dumbass. All right, I'm sorry. I just had to say it. All right. In my opinion, that is a cop-out to not design mechanics. And even in early access, I would warn of incredibly wonky. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I just thought about something. The first thing he says is the developers of this title near cloned the Arma 3 Exile mod. There's no character development in Exile. What the hell are you talking about? Okay, let's continue. All right. In my opinion, that is a cop-out not to design mechanics, and even in early access, I would warn of incredibly wonky AI for the bandits, and point toward playing Arma 3 Exile, Rust, Escape from Tarkov, which ironically has character progression. It does? Tarkov has character progression? Can anybody confirm that in the chat? I have Tarkov. What the hell's the character progression? I know you can, like, get money, and then you can, like, unlock traders and people that you can buy stuff from. Oh, it has skills now? When did they implement that? I didn't know that. How does the skill system work in Tarkov? Because I'm not even aware that exists, actually. Skills since 2019. That explains, because I haven't played much in the last year. Actually, it's probably been about 2 years since I've really played Tarkov and really put time into it. Okay, but anyway, any other game that is out of EA status and offers a lot more than this. Okay, well, this game's not out of EA status, so I'm not sure what his point is there. Shame on me for not digging through a subforum on FAQs presented in multiple threads to find this out after my 2-hour window. What a shame, but a learning experience still. Okay, well, I'm going to give Drake some credit here, Elder Drake, because he did try to elaborate a little bit. This is a little bit more well-written than the other previous 7 crap reviews I just looked at. This one actually has some things to say, but he starts off by talking about Exile, saying that it's a clone of Exile, and then in the next paragraph, he complains about something Exile doesn't have, and he says this game doesn't even have, experience, player character development. So I don't understand what the hell he's talking about. Exile does have experience points, but it's not like you're not any better than other players. Like, it's all just gear and stuff. It's like experience points that you use. You get pop tabs and stuff you can use at a trader. So I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Hold on, let's look at his other reviews. Let's see if he can sell me on some other games real quick. U-Boat says 98 hours. Sunk a battleship, several other warships, avoided aircraft attacks, and downed an enemy bomber, and rammed my ship into the pier when docking, losing all hands on board in sight of the fleet command officer. 10 out of 10 would ram again. Faster, faster. That's kind of creepy. Okay, what is this? What is it? X4 Foundations? What the hell is this? I've never even heard of it. Oh, it's an Empire space building. Okay, I'm not even interested in whatever he's saying about it. I'm looking for a good review. I can't find one. Okay. All right, I'm not seeing anything valuable here. I'm not interested. Okay, so Elder Drake at least wrote some stuff and didn't just say the game sucks. All right, so I'll give you credit for that. Here's another one. This is another elaborate review by Pony, American Flag Pony. Too glitchy, multiple black screen crashes, hitbox is junk, base building glitches, almost non-existent support, typical Russians. Typical Russians, man. He says typical Russians, and his picture is of an American flag. That is so awesome. I kind of want to give this review a thumbs up. Let's see what his other reviews are. Oh, that's it. It's the only game he's ever reviewed. Okay. What else is he playing? Let's see if we can see. He won't let me see. Okay. So I'm not impressed with that review either. I'm sorry, Pony. You suck, bro. Okay, here's another one. Schmoll said, this anti-cheat is a joke. Schmoll has more hours playing than I do. He's got 93 hours on record. Alright, well, let's see what else you've got to say about other games. His only comment on Rust is gay, LOL. And he's such a lazy review writer, he wrote the exact same review for War Thunder. Alright, so as you can see, we're continuing an obvious trend and pattern here. The people who hate this game the most and are getting the most upvotes are essentially telling us nothing. Alright, maybe a little bit of information. I'm not getting anything valuable. Okay, here's a guy named Tobier. He put 0.8 hours on record, okay? So he put roughly 45 minutes, 50 minutes into the game, okay? Walk around of 20 minutes, then get owned by cheating super geared Russians simulator. Hate to say it, bro, but that, you need to get good. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be that guy. Come on, Toby Air. Come on, man. Can't you do better than this, bro? What's his other review say? Okay, he thinks the forest is great. He tells us all how to play the game. Not much there. Verdon looks like he has an actual good review for Verdon. 100 people found it helpful. I actually downvoted Verdon in my review. I just want to go ahead and say that because spawn camping is a thing in Verdon. It might not be now. I need to go back and check again. But I have this game, and people can just sit and stand by where you spawn in and just shoot you as you come in. So Verdon is a game that I think you will either love or hate. You will die a lot. You will fight over and over the same stretch of land again and again. Did I say you will die a lot? You will a lot. So why is he okay with dying a lot in Verdon, but he's not okay with dying a lot in Deadside? Which he didn't even die a lot in Deadside. Let's make that clear. He said that he walked around for 20 minutes and he got owned by somebody that he thought was cheating. Whether or not they're cheating or not, he doesn't know that. So, but. In Verdon, he starts his Verdon review, which, he gives a thumb up with, you're going to die a lot. So, okay, all right, whatever. Whatever, bro. All right. We see through your bullshit, okay? The Blackwell Legacy, thumbs up. I'm not reading his review. Thomas was alone, it's a thumbs up. Okay, so he's got 5 reviews total. The only negative review he's ever written is for Deadside. And he didn't even play it for an hour. So. Okay, we're going to have to go to the second page now because it looks like we can't find a good review. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 11, 12 reviews that I've read, and none of them are good. Okay, here's one. This might be good. This is from Ballistic Turtle. This looks like it's actually somewhat well written, so let's look at it. 7.5 hours. Early access review. Duplicating guns, armor, cash is easy and common. Ruins the game. Servers are monopolized by clans, groups, dupers. Ruins the game. The anti-cheat is a joke. You will see cheaters. Ruins the game. Deadside is very much still an unfinished early access game. We can get that from the early access review tag you put. If you can avoid the things above, once you get a couple of basic guns, you can do even the hardest missions fairly easily by cheesing the AI and game mechanics. Build a base, rinse, repeat. There's nothing left to do after that unless you lose all your gear or the server is wiped. I have 7 hours in the game so far and can pretty safely say I've experienced and seen just about every substantial bit of gameplay it has to offer in its current state. The amount of storage inventory space you get is also ridiculously low, even if you decide to pay the optional $9 in real life to double it. The gameplay is nothing like Escape from Tarkov, Rust, or DayZ. If you are considering getting this game because you like those games, do not waste your money. I happen to think Deadside is better than Tarkov, Rust, or DayZ, as someone who owns all of those games. But I also want Deadside is what I want from a game, to respond to Ballistic Turtle. So I like Tarkov a lot. It's done very well. I don't really have any major horrible things to say about it. Other than the last time I played it, I got spawned. I didn't get spawn camped. I got killed by people who spawned into the same place that I was at. 2 different groups spawned at the same place that a buddy of mine spawned in at. And so we killed the first group, second group spawned in and killed us. That's really my only major complaint about Tarkov. Maybe they fixed that by now. That was a couple of months ago when that happened. I'm not a big fan of Rust either. I think it's a gorgeous game. I just don't like playing it. I just don't want to play it. There's just something about it that I just don't like the game. Then we have DayZ. I've got my own problems with DayZ. I'm a huge Arma guy. Everybody knows that. I played the DayZ mod a long time ago. The standalone has been a joke, and anyone who says that it hasn't been, they're giving the modding community credit for, or they're giving Bohemia credit for what the modding community has brought to the game. Because, basically, no one's playing basic vanilla DayZ. They're only playing the modded stuff. So, the difference between Arma and DayZ is a lot of people play vanilla Arma. No one plays vanilla DayZ. So, I just want to read something real quick. This is, hold on, let me see if I can find my review. I have like 49 upvotes, so maybe my review is somewhere on this first page. No, I don't see it. I mean, I can just look at it on my Steam page. But I put a list of things that Deadside offers. Yeah, let me look at it real quick. I'll read it off to you guys, for those of you who may be curious. So this is a list of things that Deadside offers on day one of early access that DayZ didn't offer for years. Okay, one thing is base building. Okay, it took DayZ 6 years to put base building in their game. Deadside has it on day one. An actual trader system with a loot economy. DayZ still does not have this. The modding community did make it, and it is available on Workshop. But DayZ does not have it. Okay? Game is 7 years old. There's still no trader system or loot economy, despite it being in the mod in 2011. Okay? A protected trader locker system where you can stash items and money. DayZ does not have this. Okay? I don't think that the modding community even has that. Crate building where you can stash loot. Okay, that's not in DayZ. It's in the modding community. You can do that in the modding community. It's not in the base game of DayZ. Now, you can build a crate in your base, but you can't just build a crate and stash it somewhere. Okay, this is a really important one. A functional jump system. Okay, DayZ didn't even have a jump until last year. You couldn't jump in the game. There was no jump. The modding community put this stupid floating generic jump where you run and you just do this thing where you like launch into the air and then you fly like 20 meters. That was in the game before DayZ's actual jump was put into the game. So, that's in Deadside day one. Okay, actual ammo spawns for guns were with good variety, where you might find the guns. So, when I play Deadside, I don't have problems finding actual ammo for guns. If I find a gun, there's usually at least one box of ammo with it. So I know that if I find a gun, I can actually use it on the spot. In DayZ, you find the gun, you got to find the magazine, then you got to go find the ammo. And if you're playing vanilla DayZ, where there's no modding, you might spend an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours trying to find the right mag for the right gun and the right ammo to go and everything. So, I don't know about you guys, but I would rather go outside and sweep my driveway in real life than waste time trying to load a fucking gun in DayZ, okay? Deadside gives you ammo with a gun when you find it. Thank you. Thank you, Deadside. Okay. Actual food systems that make sense. Do you guys remember in DayZ, there was like a 6-month time frame, DayZ standalone, where nobody could find food and everybody was starving to death? It was like 2014, I think. There was like this whole period of time where negative reviews went through the roof and people were shitting on it left and right on Steam. saying there's no food anywhere. The trees stopped spawning apples. There were no canned food items anywhere. You just couldn't find food. So players were spawning in, running around, gearing up, and then dying ultimately because they couldn't find food. What a stupid way to die. A functional vaulting system. Okay, this is in DayZ now. It took them 6 years to implement it. Okay, DayZ standalone came out in 2013 and actually September, I think, to the backers, and then in December for sale on Steam. December in 2013. It's 2020, and they just implemented a vault system last year. It was in Deadside on day one. Okay, let's go to the next thing. The ability to mark positions on maps. Now, you can do this in DayZ on modded servers. It couldn't be done. 7 years of development for this game. They couldn't get that in the game, even though it's a fundamental thing you can do in Arma. Don't get it, okay? Roaming AI. DayZ does not have this. It was in the mod in 2011. I don't know why Bohemia can't get that in the game. I don't know what the problem is. Okay, I have no idea. All right. Lootable AI. This has been something that's gone back and forth. You can loot some zombies in DayZ, but then it was in and then they took it out, and then I don't even know if it's in again, so I have no idea if you can even do it now. I know that you couldn't do it like last year, so 6 years of development, no lootable AI. And then lastly, a well-rendered game with decent graphics, okay? DayZ did not run well until 2017, all right? It took 4 years for DayZ to be playable for most PC gamers. They couldn't even play the game. Like, the game just ran so awful. I remember the first time I ever tried to play it, it was just terrible. It was beyond awful. I couldn't get the game to run at all. So let me go through some comments here. Nisco said you need to invest more than 10 hours to know the half of the basics. I agree with that. Dean Hall is showing his new survival game maybe this month. Yeah, I saw that. A friend of mine, a personal friend of mine, lives in New Zealand and works in Dean Hall works with Dean Hall at his office. Actually, I tried to get him to give me some information about the game. He couldn't tell me. He signed a NDA, so he can't tell me. DayZ has the stash hiding mechanic now. Okay, I did not know that. That must be new. I asked the DayZ dev on live stream why the apples were on the ground. He told me it was impossible to spawn them in the tree. Well, the way it used to be in DayZ, you used to spawn... You used to have to chop the tree. Or no, you walked up and searched the tree. No. You did chop the tree. Didn't you? Originally had to chop the tree, and then they put it where you could just go up and search the tree, and then you could find the apples. And now I think they've got this new system where the apples are just on the ground already, so there's no, Okay, so this looks like the top rated or the top voted game or the top voted review for Deadside right here. That's negative. It says, until cheaters are taken care of, sadly this game is not playable, has potential, but this needs addressed. Player has not... They wrote the review on April 18th. Anti-cheat came out 12 days later. They did not update their review. So good job, that guy, Carey. Hold on. Here's one that 500 people found very helpful. Cheating problem in this game is insane. People running around at mock speed and aimbots. Forget trying to hide in foliage because everyone turns their settings to minimal and for advantage. Sad because the game has so much potential. That was written 11 days before anti-cheat was implemented. So I think we're seeing a common theme here, folks. The common theme is people are writing immediate crap reviews about an early access game that's been out for 2 weeks, saying things like, game's not finished. Har, har, har. Of course the game's not finished. It's early access, bro. Tarkov didn't have anti-cheat for years. That game came out in, 2014? They just got anti-cheat in, 2018. Tarkov was out for 4 years before anybody had before it had Battle Eye or whatever. What does it have, Battle Eye? Devs should open these negative reviews about cheating and comment that they added anti-cheats. It's been my experience that a lot of reviewers are very emotional when they write their reviews, and a lot of times people just like get pissed off in a game, they stop playing and get right on Steam and write a stupid one-sentence review that's like, you know, people are cheating in this game. You know, this guy's probably never going to come back and fix, you know. He could have been playing on a private server where an admin was abusing. Who knows what was going on there? I mean, there's so many different possibilities. I have not even seen cheating in this game yet. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm sure it does. I'm sure there's YouTube videos of people cheating out there, you know. There's generally only 2 reasons why people cheat in video games, okay? Self-promotion, where they want to cheat to put themselves at the top of a leaderboard, make themselves look great in a game, whatever it is, or to just grief. So, you know, most games, most early access games don't even have anti-cheat when they launch. It usually takes time. I mean, you know, they have to... When you're stress testing things anyway, especially like server-side stuff, where you're trying to figure out how well your game's running, you got to figure out what's normal for a player, normal behavior for players. That takes a little time to figure out as well. And so, I get it. Like, if you encounter constant cheating, there's nothing wrong with writing a review and saying, I don't have a problem. Like, this guy, this review I'm looking at that's above my head right here, this dude put 27 hours into the game. That's a fair amount of time to play something and then review it. Like, I don't have a problem with that. But most of the reviews that you guys just saw me look at are reviews where there was no time put into the game. Like, you know, most of the reviews were like an hour, 2 hours, 5 hours. Hey, John Gray, what's up, my man? How you doing? What's going on, bro? We're just doing some reviews here and having a little bit of fun. Well, I'm not doing reviews. I'm reading reviews. That's what I should probably say. I'm reading basically just simple reviews. Give me a second. We're looking at the classical... looking at my classical playlist here. I'm good. How you making out during hard times? Well, I'm doing the best that I can, my man. I'm trying to stay alive. That's the main goal. So here's another review. It says a lot of cheaters in the game needs anti-cheat. This was written 12 days before anti-cheat was implemented. Here's another one. Don't buy the game unless they release anti-cheat. This is 15 days before that. Here's my review right here. This is where I talk about the list of features that this game has that DayZ still doesn't have. Here's one that has some... I mean, it looks like it was very poorly written, but it's a lot of information. So let's take a look at it. At first glance, Deadside looks good. As you can get your head around it, you start to realize the map Although it looks big, some 32 square kilometers, only half of it is developed. Actually, only about 15% of it is developed. It's not half, so you're only playing a very small percentage of how big the actual map is going to be. Missions and buildings are limited to some 16 square kilometers, and there appears to be only 3 locations for mission spawns. That's definitely not right. After dying most of the time, you are respawned 200 to 2,500 meters from where you died, and you can get there in about 6 minutes. On occasion, I have been respawned 4K from the group. Okay, so it took you 8-9 minutes to get there. No permanent groups party every time you log in. Okay, hold on, bro. First, you bitch that the map is small, and then you bitch about how far away you spawn from people. So which one is it? All right? EQ, decoy. Could you make up your mind, bro? All right? Okay, so the next one is no permanent groups party. Every time you log in, you need to run to the group and be within a few meters. Okay, that's a fair complaint. But I would say that's a minor gripe. If you play as a group and you build a base to store gear, only the base builder can access the base. Okay, that's a legitimate gripe too. I recommend people not buy or not build bases in Deadside right now. You can actually just build a crate and stash it somewhere in the world. That's a much better option, if you ask me. If you play, let's see, the armor does not work. Clothes, equipment only serve as slots to carry items. Really? The armor doesn't work? Is that true? I don't think that's true. Nisco said, what is the despawn timer? 7 days? I don't know. For the crates, you mean? You mean if you don't use the crates? I don't know the answer to that question. You can carry 2 rifles or mail axes and 1 knife or pistol. Okay, is that up negative? Or is he just telling us information? If you find more guns, you cannot put it in a backpack. Yes, you can. You can absolutely put guns in your backpacks. It takes bigger backpacks to put bigger rifles in. You can put all pistols in all backpacks. There are no vehicles of any kind. You have to run, run, run. Okay, so the first thing you say is the map is small, and then you bitch about running. Alright. AI NPCs are dumb as. You go to mission and stand behind a corner, fire a few shots, hold the angle, and and the AI just comes to you, feeding you kills. Okay, so the AI are easy. Alright, that's what you're trying to say. Go to an extreme mission, level 4 mission, and let me know how easy the AI are. A pistol kills AI as well. As are better than a Nagant or AK. You can snipe kill at range with a shotgun. No, you can't. Fitted with a red dot better than a rifle. No, you can't. Well, what do you consider range? I would need to know what he means by range. You can't sit up on a building and snipe with a shotgun with people that are, 100 meters away. You can't do that. Server latency is a joke. 1 to 5 players. Pings are exceeds 250 ms with no vehicles. I already said that once. Only 1 or 2 missions up at any one time. I feel this will get worse with more players and content. After 11 hours of gameplay, I find the game repetitive with no challenges, nothing more than a running simulator. After revisiting the developer's Wish website, there's no road to development. They posted a roadmap last week. So the developers in this person's mind are guilty of not planning for the future, I guess, or telling people what the plans are for the future. This review was clearly written the week the game came out. It took them 3 weeks to put a roadmap out. So is that irrational? I don't know. Probably not. All right. After, let's see, it appears there have been made functional with bare minimum requirements for sale release. The developer has not committed to content development and release schedules. Buyer beware, DayZ standalone runs simulator. I would say the game is a lot more active than DayZ Standalone. Definitely more active than vanilla DayZ Standalone. I think if this game enables Steam Workshop and they let people make their own maps in the Unreal Editor, why would anybody play DayZ? That's all I can say. I don't want to rebuild my 1x1 again. It took me 2 hours. Nails. Yeah, I just built like a little crate. That's actually what I did. I didn't actually build. This guy wrote a negative review and said we need anti-cheat. He wrote that 2 days before anti-cheat came out, and then he didn't change his review. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and make a judgment, all right? 90% of these negative reviews are bullshit. Most of these people did not properly think through the process, and I think they're all wrong. Okay? Now, some of them have some points. I'll give them that credit, you know. I keep seeing the cheating thing brought up over and over, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and say it doesn't exist because it clearly exists. People are having that issue, but I'm not personally seeing it. That doesn't mean anything. I mean, I know that it's not exactly a good argument to make to say I haven't seen it. You know, that's not actually. It's somewhat of a fallacy to say that, but it is true. I have not seen it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and play and stream Deadside just for a little while. Just, because I've already got the game pulled up. We sat here and read some reviews. Let's go ahead and play. I just spent